Illinois State Police extending their reach into drivers' vehicles to give notifications that troopers may be on the side of the road. It's Illinois in Focus Daily. I'm Greg Bishop, and Illinois State Police yesterday announcing a new partnership with Haas Alert to have Illinois State Police data, if they're on the side of the road, sent to GPS coordinates, so people having, the infotainment centers on their vehicles will be able to get a notification that they need to pull over and slow down. This is the latest in what apparently is now a series of announcements of state police being among the first states to do this, to coordinate with technology companies to share data. And I think this is rather important when you really think about public safety, because we've had two state troopers die since 2019, and 60 or so that have been hit following individual motorists not slowing down or moving over when they see a trooper on the side of the road or any emergency vehicles on the side of the road. And it's a problem that state police want to try to alleviate. Now, a couple of months ago, state police joined with officials to discuss a collaboration between the state police, Google, and Waze to have state police send GPS data through Google and Waze. People using those on their phones, plugged into their, updated infotainment centers, Android Auto, Apple iPlay. Is that what I don't know what that? I'm not an Apple guy, so. But if you couldn't tell, I've got Windows machines all over the place up in here. But the data gets sent to these, handheld devices, people using their vehicles, and it sends alerts. Well, now you've got a new addition from Haas Alert, which has a safety cloud that state police are now going to be sending. We'll hear about that, but let's rewind back to October with State Police Director Brendan Kelly and others talking about this collaboration and the importance of it.
I've been to way too many hospitals across the state, stood by way too many hospital beds, and cried and prayed with way too many families, and spoke at way too many funerals, in part because of life-altering and sometimes deadly crashes that violated the Move Over law. We hope every single app that has the ability to provide this type of notification, we hope that is the trend. But we have to start somewhere, and we had a good, malleable and cooperative partner with the Waze app and with Google. So we began with Waze. The platform and the structure was there to do that. We're moving on very shortly to Google Maps. That's what's next, and that should be coming here shortly. We're excited about that. And then we really hope this becomes the standard. This should be the way it's done on every app that people are using when they're driving. And this is something that we hope is not just used in the state of Illinois, but is something that can happen across the entire country.
And he went on with more about that particular program. So that was a couple of months ago. Yesterday in Springfield, State Police held a news conference with Haas Alert, where Corey Haas, the CEO, talked about what's the next step in this. Now it's no longer on your cell phone plugged into your car. It's going to be specific vehicles that are going to get these updates.
Vehicles by manufacturers: Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, most recently Volkswagen, and Mercedes-Benz. And there's no cost, which is most important to the driver. All of a sudden, these alerts just start showing up, and they have them without having to do anything to the vehicle. The alert is delivered about as close to 20 seconds before they're going to come in contact with that incident scene. The reason that number is important is because the research shows that's enough time for drivers to safely look around, slow down, turn the music down, and move over a lane.
And then they had Trooper Alex Womack there, who in 2019 was the victim of a crash that was from somebody not moving over and slowing down. And he said that he still has injuries, that he's recovering from that, though he's back full duty now. And again, the number of state police that have been killed, 2 since 2019, 60 injured in similar types of crashes. And Womack said that it's important people realize how crucial it is they move over and slow down.
By giving advanced warnings that a trooper is on the side of the road ahead, drivers will have more time to move over, especially in heavy traffic. I can tell you that every trooper appreciates when motorists slow down, move over, and give them space to do their job.
Clearly, an important issue, one that I don't think is going to go away, especially if you get more inclement weather and state police are more on the side of the roads helping motorists assist and whatnot. You could see a few news stories about this. But an example of what you'll see, all right? So again, this is on Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Mercedes-Benz, and it gives you an alert not through Android Auto, but through your vehicle's infotainment center. It will actually flash and say emergency vehicle ahead. Who knows how this type of technology is working elsewhere, right? I mean, you got to think about each of these new vehicles, which, by the way, is 2018 and up for the most recent update on vehicles, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, Mercedes-Benz, and so on. I imagine it might expand elsewhere, right? Ford, could that be soon? Some of the other, Hyundai, could that be coming with their infotainment centers? But yesterday's announcement, just for the vehicles, not for the apps. We'll see where this goes from here. But the technology, some people could be freaked out by it. Civil libertarians maybe, seeing this and raising a spider sense of sorts, which can happen. Obviously, people are concerned about their privacy. I know some people who don't want any technology in their vehicles for these specific reasons of just a plethora of spying devices, which, I mean, let's just frankly say it, that what's on people's minds is, this type of technology just can more and more create this surveillance grid. That on top of license plate reading cameras all over the state. We're in a different world, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't your granddad's America. It's Illinois in Focus Daily. I'm Greg Bishop. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Wake up with us each and every weekday morning for the very latest. Get the headlines at thecentersquare.com. And don't forget to find the podcast if you can't make the live show. It's right here with America's Talking Network and Illinois in Focus.